Title: The Photograph That Faded. Lena always chose the same cafe in Shagamu, Ogun State, not because it was special, but because it felt familiar. Wooden tables worn smooth by time, chairs that never quite matched, and the quiet smell of coffee hanging in the air, like a memory refusing to leave. Every Tuesday she sat by the window, same seat, same black coffee, same silence. Outside, the street moved quickly. Vendors calling, footsteps rushing, lives unfolding. Inside, time seemed to pause. That was the Tuesday she noticed him. An older man sat across from her, gray hair, eyes heavy with years he never spoke about. And when he smiled, just for a second, it felt like he was remembering something and losing it at the same time. She didn't know why she spoke, but she did. "Do you come here often?" He smiled again, soft, careful. "I used to," he said. "A long time ago." From his coat, he pulled out a photograph. The edges were faded, the corners curled by time. A young woman laughed in the picture. She held a small boy in her arms. The boy had his eyes. "Her name was Margaret," he said. "This is my son, Thomas." Then he paused. "She died the day I left for work. I wasn't there." His voice didn't break, but something else did. "I never forgave myself." Lena felt her chest tighten. The photograph felt heavier than it looked, like it carried decades of silence and regret. "I come here," he continued, "because she loved this place. She said it made her feel alive, a breath. I thought if I sat here long enough, I might feel that happiness again." Another pause. "But all I remember is the emptiness." The cafe door opened. Life rushed in, then rushed back out, and inside everything stayed still. When Lena left that day, she didn't know his name. She didn't know if she'd ever see him again. She only knew this. Some people carry entire lifetimes in their pockets, like photographs slowly fading in the sun. She returned the next week, and the next. His name was Henry. They didn't talk much. Some stories don't need words. Then one rainy Thursday, his chair was empty. The cafe felt colder, the silence heavier. Weeks passed. Lena kept coming, staring at the chair, imagining the life Henry lived outside those walls. And then, one quiet morning, she saw him, walking slowly down the street. Older, tired, but alive. "Henry," she called. He turned and smiled. "I came back," he said softly, "but it isn't the same without her. No healing, no closure, no perfect ending. Just a man who learned how to survive with grief instead of escaping it." Lena watched him walk away, the photograph still in his pocket. She returned to her seat, stirred her coffee, and a single tear fell. Not because the story ended, but because it didn't. Because life doesn't resolve itself like a movie. Some people don't find peace. They simply keep walking. And sometimes, yes, the most beautiful thing we can do is witness that. This story didn't end with answers, because life rarely does. But it left us with lessons, quiet ones, important ones. First, grief doesn't disappear. It changes shape, and people learn how to carry it. Second, regret can last longer than loss. The moments we miss often haunt us more than the people we lose. Third, ordinary places can hold extraordinary memories. Sometimes a cafe, a street, or a chair by the window becomes a home for the heart. Fourth, not every story gets closure. Some chapters stay open and life moves on anyway. Fifth, everyone you pass is carrying something invisible, pain, love, or a memory they never speak about. And sixth, survival itself is a kind of strength, waking up, showing up, and continuing, even when the heart is heavy. So if you're listening to this, here is the advice. Be gentle with people. Be present when it matters. Say what you need to say while you still can. And when you meet someone carrying silence in their eyes, don't try to fix them. Just notice them. Because sometimes being seen is enough.